If you want to add 20 kilos to your bench press, watch this video and I'll be giving you 4 points that allowed me to get my bench press from 160 kilos all the way up to a lifetime goal of 180 kilos. Hi, my name is Peter. I'm a personal trainer and an online coach. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you 4 points that allowed me to break my bench pressing plateau and get myself to a lifetime goal of 180 kilos. So point number 1 that we're going to be going over is fixing your technique. A lot of guys, when I do see them bench press, their touch point on their chest is completely wrong. So they're touching around the nipple line on their chest. And I've always found that makes my bench press feel its weakest because I'm not allowing my chest to get the brunt work out of the movement. So for myself, I would aim closer down to my sternum, and it takes my shoulders out of this movement, and when I am pressing, I can engage the chest much more effectively in this pressing movement. Point number 2 is going to be about bench pressing frequency. So a lot of guys, when I do speak to them in the gym and I ask them how many times a week they are bench pressing, they usually tell me once or twice per week. Currently, I'm benching 4 times per week. And the way that I do set these days up, I would have 1 light a day, 1 heavy day, back to 1 light a day, and back to 1 heavy day. So on those heavy days, no, I'm not going out to an all-out max. I want to be going anywhere between 85 and 95%, sorry, of my 1 rep max. And on those lighter days, I'll be working in anywhere between 70% and 85% for reps to build some great volume throughout the week. Point number 3 we're going through is following a structured training plan. So as I said in the previous point, the structure of my training is 1 light, 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 heavy. And the way that I would structure the plan throughout the month is I would have my first week starting very light on the lower side of that percentage. And over the weeks of my bench pressing, I will be increasing the weights throughout that block. So that means you need to be tracking your lifts. And in the first week of that training block, it's going to act as a deload week to give your body enough chance to reset from all the fatigue of the latter stages of a training block. Point number 4 we're going to be going over is prioritizing your recovery. So by that, you need to be sleeping enough throughout the week. So getting anywhere between 7 and 9 hours of sleep per night. Managing your fatigue is going to be massively important with the bench press. I'm a person where if I'm benching heavy every single training session for the bench press, it makes it much more difficult for myself to recover and feel stronger on the next training session. And we want to keep ourselves fresh for the movement. We don't want to be going into the movement with aches and pains and soreness from the last training session. If you found those tips helpful, or if you're not doing that in your own training currently, you can take those points, run that for 4 to 6 weeks, and see how this type of structure helps with your own training. If you want me to do all the work for you, top link in the description, we can book a discovery call and have a look over your previous training, putting together a plan to help with your nutrition and get you to that next 20 kilos added to your bench press. Thank you.